girls. My name is Miss Michelle. I'm a children's librarian at the Englewood Library. And tonight we're going to read some bedtime stories for our stuffed animal sleepover. So right now your stuffies are at the Englewood Library. Hopefully they're getting ready for bed and hopefully these books will help them. Here I have with me some of my stuffed animals. Some of you may recognize them. We have Squirtle, we have Yoshi, I have Kirby here and Hamtaro. This is an alpaca, Rilakuma. And you may notice Pikachu has already fallen asleep. Wow, so Pikachu's gonna miss the rest of the sleepover because it's already gone to bed. So we're gonna read some stories, some of my favorite bedtime stories. This first book is called How Do Dinosaurs Say Goodnight by Jane Yolen and Mark T. Let's find out. How do dinosaurs say goodnight? That dinosaur's taking a bath. Do any of you take a bath before you go to sleep? Get nice and clean. How does a dinosaur say goodnight when Papa comes in to turn off the light? Dinosaur's playing with the train. Does a dinosaur slam his tail and pout? Does he throw his teddy bear all about? That's not nice. Does a dinosaur stomp his feet on the floor and shout, "I want to hear one book more"? Does a dinosaur roar? Roar! I hope not. How does a dinosaur say goodnight when Mama comes in to turn off the light? Does he swing his neck from side to side? Does he up and demand a piggyback ride? Oh my goodness, dinosaur! Does he mope? Does he moan? Does he sulk? Does he sigh? Does he fall on the top of his covers and cry? Do you think that's what a dinosaur does? I hope not. He's throwing a tantrum. No, dinosaurs don't. They don't even try. They give a big kiss. Mwah. That's so nice, dinosaur. Then they turn out the light. They tuck in their tails and they whisper, "Good night." They give a big hug and they give one last kiss. Good night. Good night, little dinosaur. Can you see what dinosaur is holding? Dinosaur has a little teddy bear, right? Has his own stuffy. The end. Thank you for listening to the first book with me, boys and girls. Now we have one of my favorite stories. Have any of you read any books by Mo Willems? We have Don't Let the Pigeons Stay Up Late. I love pigeon. Okay. Let's see what happens in this book. Oh, good. It's you. Listen, it's getting late and I need to brush my teeth. Can you do me a favor? Don't let the pigeons stay up late. Let's see. Thanks. First of all, I'm not even tired. Oh. In fact, I'm in the mood for a hot dog party. What do you say? No? Humph. I hear there's a good show about birds on TV tonight. It should be very educational. How about 5 more minutes? Come on, what's 5 minutes in the grand scheme of things? get to talk anymore? Tell me about your day. Oh, I've got a great idea. We could count the stars. Can I have a glass of water? Studies show that pigeons hardly need any sleep at all. It's the middle of the day in China. I'll go to bed early tomorrow night instead. Hey, hey, ho, ho, this here pigeon just won't go. Please. My bunny wants to stay up too. You can't say no to a bunny, can you? Okay, that was not a yawn. I was just stretching. I'm 110% awake. You haven't heard the yawn last of me. Pigeon looks like he's getting sleepy. Ooh. Ooh. Great work, thanks. Pigeon fell asleep. Good night. Pigeon is dreaming of a hot dog party with his stuffed bunny. The end. All right. How about we sing a little song? This is one of my favorite songs. It's called Tiny Tim. It's about a turtle kind of taking a bath, which is what some of us do before we go to sleep. So we're going to make a fist with one hand. Our thumb is on top. We're going to cover it up with the other hand like a turtle in its shell. Here we go. I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he can swim. He drank up all the water. Glug, 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 glug. He ate up all the soap. Nom, 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 nom. And now he's homesick in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, pop. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, pop. Good job. Okay, it's time for our last book of the evening. This one is about a sleepover. Has anyone had a sleepover before? Maybe. I bet you've heard of Pete the Cat. This one's called Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues by Kimberly and James Dean. Pete the Cat has some awesome striped pajamas, I see. Lots of pajamas Pete owns. Cool. Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. Pete and the gang had a great day. They'd been at the beach, surf and sun and tons of fun. But when the sun went down, they didn't want the fun to end. Pete had an idea. Hey, how about a sleepover? More time for tons of fun. Groovy. Pete's place, let's go. The party was far out, but they knew they couldn't stay up all night. The gang decided it was time to say goodnight. Time to go to bed. On went the pajamas, and out went the light. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete was just about to catch some Z's when... Clap, clap, clap. Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Grumpy Toad. I don't want to go to bed. I want to clap instead. Grumpy Toad. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Let's try to go to bed one more time. Pete tried again to catch some Z's when... Rat-a-tat-tat. Who did that? He asked. It was me, said Gus the Platypus. I don't want to go to bed. I want to jam instead. Pete the Platypus was playing drums in the middle of the night. No way. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. It's time to sleep. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete closed his eyes to catch some Z's when he heard, what is it this time? Munch, 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 munch. Pete had a hunch. He was Alligator. He was always up for eating. What could Pete do? What is Alligator eating? Pizza! In the middle of the night. Ugh. All the clapping, the rat-a-tat-tang, the munching, it was giving Pete the bedtime blues. Pete had a groovy idea. He got out his favorite bedtime story and he started to read, first to himself and then to the rest of the gang. Pete's reading Pete the Cat and the 10 Little Monsters. Whoa! Pete noticed it was finally quiet. No more clapping, no more rat-a-tat-tatting, and no more munching. Peace and quiet. They all settled down and no one made a sound. Pete yawned and turned off the light. Good night, sleep tight, it's time to catch some Z's. Tomorrow was another day for surfing, sun, and tons of fun. The end. All right. So now I hope those bedtime books helped make you a little bit sleepy. We're going to sing a few bedtime songs as well. The first song we'll do is called Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'm sure you've heard of this one, right? This lullaby goes like this. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Woohoo! Okay, we're gonna stand up and do 2 more bedtime songs. You ready? Okay, so our first song is called Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear. Watch and follow along with what I do. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, reach up high. Teddy bear, touch the sky. Teddy bear, bend down low. Teddy bear, touch your toes. Teddy bear, go to bed. Teddy bear, rest your head. Teddy bear, turn off the lights. Teddy bear, say good night, good night. Okay, and for our last song, we're gonna pretend to be bats. It's called Bats Are Sleeping. And bats sleep hanging upside down. Okay? Bats are sleeping, upside down, waiting for the night to come, then they fly around, Bats are sleeping, upside down, waiting for the night to come, then they fly around, Okay, thank you boys and girls for listening to our Stuffed Animal Sleepover story time. I hope you have a good night, and remember to come pick up your stuffy tomorrow at the library to see what adventures they